Welcome to Mind Blow, the ultimate destination for jaw-dropping content that will surprise, inspire, and entertain you every step of the way. If you love discovering the unexpected, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share with your friends to keep the excitement going. Your support helps us keep blowing minds and creating content you'll never forget. So buckle up and get ready, because this is just the beginning. What keeps a superpower awake at night? Sometimes it's not another giant, but the steady rise of a smaller neighbor. In the South China Sea, the Philippines, once a lightweight, is now casting a long shadow. It's not about military parity, but strategic positioning, alliances, and a growing national will. The Philippines is modernizing, revitalizing alliances, and complicating China's ambitions. Geography and influence matter. The Philippines controls vital shipping lanes. By becoming a tougher target, the Philippines aims to deter aggression and preserve sovereignty. The Philippines' strategic importance is centuries old, coveted by Spain, America, and Japan for its location at the heart of the Asia-Pacific. It's a natural gateway between the Pacific Ocean and the South China Sea, a critical nexus for trade and military projection. Whoever influences the Philippines shapes the region's stability. Militarily, it's an unsinkable aircraft carrier, ideal for operations across Asia. During World War II, its control was decisive. Today, its value has only grown. The Philippines sits along the first island chain, a barrier to China's naval ambitions. A friendly, allied Philippines helps contain China and secures vital sea lanes. The South China Sea is one of the world's busiest waterways. Over a third of global shipping passes through each year. By asserting its rights, the Philippines defends not just its territory, but the freedom of navigation for all. China's goal is to dominate these waters, but the Philippines stands in the way. Its claims, backed by a 2016 international tribunal, directly challenged China's expansive nine-dash line. A strong, assertive Philippines, supported by partners, is the biggest obstacle to China's regional ambitions. That's why this archipelago is now a focal point of global competition. For decades, the Philippine military focused on internal threats, with outdated equipment and limited external defense. That era is over. Manila is now modernizing its forces in direct response to China's assertiveness. The goal: build a credible deterrent, not match China ship for ship, but raise the cost of aggression. The AFP is acquiring new frigates, anti-ship missiles, and fighter jets, like the FA-50s from South Korea. New naval vessels and coastal defense systems, including the BrahMos missile, give the Philippines real teeth. The shift isn't just about hardware. It's a new doctrine, pivoting from counterinsurgency to territorial defense. Joint exercises with allies, especially the US, are now larger and more complex, signaling Manila is not alone. China is watching with concern. The Philippines may be small, but it's becoming a poison shrimp, capable of inflicting real pain on a larger aggressor. Advanced anti-ship missiles along the coast create a dangerous environment for Chinese vessels. PLA planners now face a credible, unpredictable threat. The Philippines' transformation complicates China's operations and undermines its sense of dominance. The balance of power is no longer so one-sided. Military upgrades make headlines, but the Philippines' economic rise is just as crucial. Once called the sick man of Asia, it's now one of the region's fastest-growing economies, powered by a young workforce and booming services. Economic strength fuels military modernization and gives Manila more options on the world stage. The Philippines is diversifying trade, strengthening ties with Japan, the US, and Europe, reducing dependence on China. This makes it less vulnerable to Beijing's economic pressure. The country is rich in resources: nickel, copper, gold, and potentially vast offshore oil and gas reserves. These resources are a source of wealth and a major point of contention with China. As Manila develops these assets, it directly challenges China's ambitions. Economic confidence now allows the Philippines to prioritize sovereignty over short-term economic gains. The Philippines' greatest strength may be its diplomatic strategy, revitalizing its alliance with the U.S. and forging new partnerships. The 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty with the U.S. is now stronger than ever, explicitly covering attacks in the South China Sea. This security guarantee fundamentally alters China's calculations. Manila has also built a trilateral security pact with the U.S. and Japan, and deepened ties with Australia, Vietnam, India, and South Korea. These alliances aren't just symbolic. They involve joint exercises, intelligence sharing, and expanded U.S. access to Philippine bases. This network creates a collective security dynamic, isolating China and raising the diplomatic costs of aggression. For Beijing, this is a strategic nightmare. Instead of facing a single neighbor, it now faces a coalition. Any move against the Philippines risks drawing in major powers. This collective deterrence is Manila's most powerful weapon. The South China Sea is now a geopolitical chessboard, not a simple power mismatch. The classic Thucydides trap, conflict between a rising and established power, is playing out in miniature in the South China Sea. China is the established hegemon. The Philippines, the rising challenger, seeks only to assert its rights. If Manila's strategy succeeds, it could inspire Vietnam, Malaysia, and Indonesia to push back too. A domino effect Beijing dreads. The real battle is over narrative. The Philippines' legal victory and rules-based approach undermine China's claims and image. If China acts aggressively, it risks U.S. intervention and global isolation. If it does nothing, it appears weak. The Philippines' rise has left China with no easy options. Each choice carries risk, fueling Beijing's anxiety. The region's future now hangs in the balance. Looking ahead, the South China Sea will only grow more contested. The Philippines' modernization and alliance building are long-term shifts, not passing trends. Expect more advanced defense systems, deeper trilateral ties with the U.S. and Japan, and a stronger regional presence. China will respond with more aggressive patrols and diplomatic maneuvering. The risk of miscalculation rises as the waters grow crowded. The U.S. and its partners' commitment will be crucial to deterring Chinese aggression. The Philippines has moved from pawn to player, proving that smart strategy and strong alliances can reshape the Indo-Pacific. The future will be determined not by one power, but by the collective will of many.